Hey girlies, welcome back to a brand new video. So for today, I actually wanted to do a foundation wear test. I ordered the little sample set, and I'm talking about Frankie Rose. I got their light set. This is very popular for a lot of girls on Facebook that go live, one including Let's Do Makeup. She is obsessed with this foundation. It's like her ride or die. I have not seen her use any other foundation ever since she got the Frankie Rose. So I've been eyeing it, and I've just seen it more out there. I want to test it out myself and see how it really works, if the hype is true. This is a mattifying foundation, so it's said to be perfect for oily skin. I have oily skin, so let's go ahead and see how it wears throughout the day. I'm gonna do a little quick eye makeup as well for today's video, but the main focus is Frankie Rose foundation. Now, if you do decide to order their sample before ordering their big bottle, which looks like this, you get these many shades, which is perfect because you can also match yourself. And you get a little bit of the primer, which I hear is also good. So we're gonna test this out as well. This was only $3. They don't charge you for shipping. So yeah, let's see how it wears. It's around 1:30 right now, so I'll probably have this on like at 2. And then we'll wear it for maybe 7-8 hours. And yeah, I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And let's get right into today's look. Okay guys, so for the eyes, I'm gonna do something super quick. I actually saw Leslie live yesterday, but this video is not gonna go up till like next week. But her eye look was so pretty, and I wanted to recreate it. She used her palette, so that's what we're gonna do today. Her palette's right here. It's so pretty. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure you guys have. But I mean, it's so pretty. She did a collaboration with Live Glam, and the colors are so pigmented, they're so creamy, and they blend out so nicely. But yeah, let's go ahead and prime the lids. I'm just using the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Beauty Bakery setting powder just to set the lids. Okay, lids are set. So now we're gonna jump in right into the palette. The first color I'm gonna go in with is 915. I don't remember what color she used, but I believe is that one. I hope it looked more brown on her live. We'll do that, and if I feel like I need to go darker, we'll go darker. But we're gonna apply 915, and that color I'm actually just gonna focus it more on the outer V area. That's what she did, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm just gonna use the Morphe 433 brush, going in with a 915, and we're just gonna again apply that in the outer V area, and then slightly just start blending it out. And I am gonna build up this color just a little bit like she did as well. You guys can see just that one color, how pretty it blended out. It's just gorgeous. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, so once we have that color down and nicely blended out, again, we brought just a little bit of that color in here, not so much, just whatever we had left in the brush or on the brush. Now we're gonna go in with a Hello, which is this beautiful silver gold shade. It has like little gold sparks in it. It's so pretty, you'll see right now. But yeah, we're gonna apply that in the inner part of our eyes. So like I have cut crease kind of, but we're not gonna cut the crease. We're just gonna go right in with the color. And these colors, something I really love about her palette also is just the shimmer shades. There is no need for you to wet them. They are just super pigmented, and they glide on just so good. But do you see what I mean? How it looks so silvery on the palette, but once you apply it, it has like little gold sparks in it. It's just so gorgeous. So we have that color down. now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Ranga, which is this one right here, which is like the dark brown. Just gonna go in with it once because I don't want so much to it, and I'm just gonna apply it on the outer V area. Okay, and actually I forgot, girls, I'm gonna do a wing. She also did a wing for this look, so we're gonna do that, and I'm just gonna use my NYX matte liquid liner for it. Okay, girls, so this is my little wing liner. I think she went a little bit more thick, but I like how this one is, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. Now for lashes, I'm just gonna use these from Mimi Wink in the style Kimmy. So I'm gonna put some glue, and while those dry, we're gonna start on the face. So again, the one I'm gonna go in with is China Silk. Kind of don't want to grab so much because I think I'm gonna use up all of this foundation. To apply the other one, which is Angel. So the first one I went in with is F101. This one is F102. This one looks a little bit more on the pinkier side. We'll see. So I actually quickly wanted to swatch all the ones that I got in the light set. That way you girls can kind of see what comes with it. So again, this one was the 101, and I believe this one's gonna be my shade for sure, because this one's too pink and then these are just way too dark. But yeah, this one is Bear, which is FY02Y. And this one right here is F103, and it's in Vintage. So these are the swatches. Sorry if they suck, but yeah, for sure we're gonna go in with this one. So I guess I am the lightest one in their foundation, but yeah, we're gonna go in with this one, and of course first we're gonna prime. So let me take this off and we'll get into the primer. Okay, so let's get the primer. I'm gonna use that much. I don't know how much of this you need, so I guess we'll see, but go ahead and apply this. Ooh, and that little bit actually went a long way. Feels very nice. This primer actually kind of reminds me of the Smashbox, the original one. Feels just like it. It's very smooth, and it leaves your skin feeling just like super soft. Okay, so now for the main event, we're gonna go in with the Frankie Rose foundation in the color F101, which is China Silk. And I don't know how much of this to use. I'm kind of just gonna like do a little bit of that. I feel like this may have been a little bit too much, but we'll see. All right, let's blend this out. This is definitely my color. I just feel like it went on so smoothly, like it blended out effortlessly. Okay, so this is how it looks. Sorry, they keep cutting the grass, so I keep like trying to do it around it, but that's how it's looking. It gave me, I feel like, a medium coverage with the amount that I used, but it's not bad. I really liked how it looks. It doesn't look like I actually have that much on. Now the primer, it blurred out my pores, but not so much. So I think that one would be just like a good all over face, and then you would want to go in with a pore filler, but I'm gonna add a little bit more of the foundation just to get a little bit more coverage. Okay, we're gonna go in with concealer now. Just gonna probably do this step kind of quick. Just again, the main show was the foundation, and I did like how it applied. It gave me a medium to full coverage on my skin, and it looks super soft. It does look matte, but not too matte, like it's not over drying. So I'm gonna blend out my concealer. I'm gonna set it and then I'll be right back. I am gonna apply the bronzer and the blush with you guys so you guys can see how it goes on top of the foundation. Okay girls, so the makeup is set and I'm loving truly how it's all looking just so far with me setting my makeup. It looks super soft. It looks matte, but again, it's just not drying at all. I don't feel it dry at all on my skin. So let's go in with the bronzer, blush, and highlight and see how these go on top of that foundation. Okay, so I do want to say everything again went on so nicely, went on very smoothly. I'm just gonna do this real quick, not so much baking today. But yeah, I mean, I love how it looks. What do you guys think? Just doing a little close-up. I just feel like everything looks good with the foundation. So I'm gonna finish off my under eye, apply some lipstick, and we'll go about our day. It is 2:15, so I feel like I applied this on like at 2. So I'll probably do a check-in at 6, see how the foundation is looking so far. But yeah, so far I'm loving how it looks. Again, it just looks super smooth. I don't know if it's because of the primer too. Just the pores, I would recommend using a pore filler, but I mean everything else just went on very nicely. I love how it looks. It looks super smooth, so I really hope it wears out really good, because if it does, we are getting the big size. But yeah, I'll be right back for you guys. It will be in like 1 second, but I'll be back around 6. All right, girlies, so it is 6:15. This is my 4-hour mark, kind of, a little bit over it, check-in. And I mean, so far, you guys can see I'm a little bit oily on my forehead, but that's it. Everywhere else, everything is still in place. Bronzer, blush, highlight looks super good. And something that is surprising to me, 1, I don't feel oily at all. 2, I haven't gotten my fine lines, like it didn't sink into my fine lines, and that is super shocking to me. So I mean, so far so good. I'm super excited to see how it wears out throughout the rest of the night. I'll be doing my final check-in here in 3 hours or 4, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. But so far I'm really liking this foundation. I'm loving how my skin looks and how everything is still intact, and +1, not sinking in my fine lines. But yeah, I will see you guys here in a little bit. All right girls, we are back, and you guys can see I'm a little oily. It's around 10 right now, and yeah, we looking oily. I don't feel oily though. That's something I do want to point out. I may look oily, but I don't feel it. And normally when I'm this oily, I feel super oily. But I mean, I feel like everything else still looks good besides me being oily on my T-zone. My blush, my highlight, you can tell it's there. Bronzer, my eyeshadow, lashes. It's actually, oh, feel good. So overall, it's still good. I'm gonna actually test this to see how much oil I pick up. Oh, and something I do want to point out, it still didn't really sink in my fine lines, which that's a plus to me. But I feel like with just doing this and putting powder, you are set to go. Right, and that's how the foundation looks after blotting. So this is how much oil I have, and I feel like this is like my regular amount with the foundations. Just the only difference is it didn't get into my fine lines and I didn't feel oily. So that's a plus for me. After blotting, as you guys can tell, just getting a little closer, the foundation still looks good. I'm sure if I put powder, it will last me longer. So what are my final thoughts? What do I think overall about this foundation? It is a very good foundation if you are oily. I feel like even if you are dewy and you just moisturize really good, it would be good for you, because at the end of the day, you saw how dewy I looked. Now, a plus, although I looked oily, I didn't feel it. And after touching up It looks really, really good. Everything else is still intact. Bronzer, blush, highlight, like I said, everything is still on and it still looks super good. Another plus is it didn't sink into my fine lines, which I love foundations that don't do that. And I've noticed that foundations that are more dewy that I've tried on my skin don't get into my fine lines, but this one was a mattifying foundation and it still worked really well with my fine lines, especially here. But yeah, I liked it, guys. I am excited because I am gonna purchase the big one because again, I really loved how it went on at first, how everything looked so smooth. I mean, your skin just looked like your skin but better. It didn't feel heavy, it didn't look cakey, it just went on very, very nicely. So yeah, that's how I feel about it, guys. I hope you guys liked this little review on the Frankie Rose foundation. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys can give my video a thumbs up if you did like it. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I love you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.